Beloved soul, welcome, a sacred space where heaven whispers directly to your heart. If these words resonate with you, know it's no accident. You were meant to hear this today. The angels are speaking through this channel, and your presence here is divinely guided. Before we begin, if you feel the light of this message touching you, don't let it slip away. Subscribe and click the bell so you never miss divine guidance meant just for you. Every like, comment and share amplifies this angelic energy, helping others find their way here too. Tell us in the comments, what sign from heaven have you been waiting for? Or simply write, I receive this blessing. Speaking your truth invites miracles. If this message brings you peace, you can also support this sacred work by sending a super thanks. Your generosity helps these angelic words reach more souls who need them. Now take a deep breath and let the angels speak. You have been waiting for this moment longer than you realize. Long before you even knew what you were waiting for, your soul was already whispering, it's coming. The angels have been guarding that whisper like a sacred flame. The ache you've carried in silence has not been ignored. It has been collected in heaven like precious oil, stored in divine jars marked with your name. Every tear you cried over, love you thought would last. Every time you stayed when you should have walked away. Every time you walked away when you didn't want to. It all mattered, and none of it was wasted. The angels are whispering it into your soul even now. Love is coming, a love that doesn't ask you to shrink, a love that doesn't make you wait for crumbs, a love that doesn't leave you confused or forgotten. Not just any love, but the kind that changes everything in the best way. The kind that holds you without touching. The kind that recognizes you across lifetimes. The kind that walks in when everyone else walks out. You have prayed. You have hoped, and heaven has heard every single word. Your prayers weren't empty, even the ones whispered through heartbreak, even the ones spoken with trembling hands and tired faith. Heaven recorded them all. The sighs, the cries, the silence. None of it went unnoticed. This is not a coincidence. You are being prepared for a sacred union. You didn't lose anything worth keeping. You didn't miss the one meant for you. The delays were divine. The detours were protection. And the pain was a bridge, not a wall. Your heart has been stretched, tested and softened for a reason. Because love like this requires a vessel wide enough to hold it. You had to be made deeper, stronger, wiser, so that when it comes, you recognize it, you receive it, and you don't sabotage it out of old fear. Every past disappointment was not a rejection, but divine redirection. You were being led away from what couldn't love you right, towards someone whose soul mirrors your own, someone who is not afraid to choose you out loud. The one meant for you is being guided toward you even as you listen. They feel the pull too. They've seen signs in their dreams. They've been nudged by the spirit in moments they didn't understand, and they are awakening. They are beginning to remember who you are, what you mean, why it never worked with anyone else. You might not see the full picture yet, but trust the unfolding. The pieces are moving behind the veil, and what feels quiet is actually loud in heaven. What feels delayed is actually divinely synchronized. Heaven does not make mistakes, and your love story is no exception. You are not the exception to love. You are the evidence that divine timing is real. You are not cursed. You are not forgotten. You are chosen, and your love story was worth the wait. You are not late. You are not behind. You are right on time. Stop comparing your journey to anyone else's. Stop believing the lie that it's too late. Heaven doesn't move by human clocks. Heaven moves by purpose, and your moment is right on schedule. The love coming will not just fill your heart. It will expand it. You'll wonder how you ever lived without this kind of love. It will feel like air, like home, like waking up from a long sleep and remembering who you are. This is not just about romance. It's about divine alignment. 2 lives, 2 callings, 2 histories, now merging into one destiny. Together, you will build something sacred, something that serves heaven, something that heals generations. Your souls have recognized each other long before this lifetime. They knew each other in the silence before birth. They danced together in the spirit before your first breath. And now, this lifetime is the meeting point, the bridge, the sacred reunion. And soon, the physical world will catch up to what heaven already knows. Signs will begin to appear more often. Names, dates, dreams that feel too real to ignore. Your spirit will confirm it before your eyes do. You are not just getting married. You are stepping into a sacred covenant. This is more than a ceremony. This is a calling, a divine pairing for a divine purpose. Your names are already written side by side in heaven's book. And nothing can erase what was written in love. The angels are rejoicing because they see what you can't yet see. They see your hands being held. They see your laughter rising. They see the tears wiped away. They see the healing in your eyes when you look at each other. Every lonely night, every unanswered question was leading you here. You weren't being punished. You were being positioned to receive love with clean hands, to give love without fear, to build something eternal. You were never forgotten. You were being prepared to carry the weight of sacred love, prepared to handle the beauty and the responsibility, prepared to recognize the difference between attachment and destiny. And now, the pieces are falling into place in ways you can't yet imagine. The way they'll find you, the words they'll say, the softness in their voice, the sincerity in their actions, the way heaven will light up your spirit the moment they speak. It will feel like confirmation wrapped in skin, like every unanswered prayer saying, "I made it." You'll know, and they'll know, and the timing will make sense. It always does in hindsight. But right now, trust what you feel. Trust the signs you've been receiving. Trust the dreams that feel too detailed to dismiss. Trust the way your heart still believes despite the pain. You are being led into your miracle. You are stepping into a divine promise, the kind that no man, no fear, and no delay can stop. Your love story is not delayed. It's protected. Your love story is not missing. It's maturing. Your love story is not over. It's just beginning. The angels have watched over this union with fierce protection. They've turned away every counterfeit. They've closed every door that looked good but wasn't God. They've surrounded you with signs to keep your heart steady, because the real thing is coming, and you deserve to be ready. You deserve to be whole when it arrives. Not perfect, but whole, rooted in truth, healed in spirit, awake to what matters. Your season of waiting is becoming your season of fulfillment. Your time of preparation is birthing your time of union. And when it happens, It will be quick, it will be clear, it will be ordained, and the angels will celebrate alongside you. Because heaven always rejoices when love finds its home. You've made it through the wilderness. You've learned to love yourself in the absence. You've learned to believe in what you couldn't see. And now, you're about to witness what that faith has built. The angels are singing over you. They're clearing the path ahead. They're guiding the one meant for you toward your light. Stay ready. Stay open. Stay faithful, because love is not coming to test you. It's coming to bless you. It's coming to stay. It's coming to honor you. It's coming to multiply everything good inside of you. And this time, you won't have to beg for it. You won't have to question it. You won't have to chase it. It will come to you. It will sit with you. It will love you gently, truly, and completely. Because that's what divine love does. And that's what you were always meant to receive. If you feel this message in your spirit, comment below, "I believe love is on the way." And share this message with someone else waiting for their own miracle. Let the angels continue guiding your path. And remember to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss the next divine word meant just for you. We love you. Heaven loves you. And your sacred love story is already unfolding. You've been asking for a sign, and heaven has been sending them, not once, not twice, but again and again, until your soul couldn't ignore it anymore. Those repeated numbers, 1111, 222, 555, they are not accidents. They are patterns coded with divine intelligence. They are reminders that your story is under sacred orchestration. They are whispers saying, you're on the right path. They are messages from the unseen, trying to steady your heart. You noticed them for a reason, because you were ready to notice. They are love notes from the divine, confirming what's coming, confirming that you are not forgotten, confirming that alignment is near, confirming that the promise still stands, even when silence lingers. That sudden warmth in your chest when you least expect it, that's us. That's your angels drawing near. That's heaven saying, stay open. Stay soft. Stay ready. That's love making its way to your heart before it shows up at your door. It's not imagination. It's not coincidence. It's spiritual communication. It's the divine using your body as a sacred receiver. The dreams you've been having, the ones that feel too real to ignore, they are not just your thoughts playing at night. They are glimpses into the spiritual dimension of your future. Some are memories from a soul connection awakening. Others are revelations, preparing your heart for what's ahead. Pay attention. They are glimpses of what's being woven together, the people in them. The conversations you can't explain, the places you've never visited but feel deeply connected to. That is how the Spirit speaks when words aren't enough. You are receiving previews of what heaven is preparing. Even the delays you've been frustrated by are part of the plan. The slow seasons, the pauses, the doors that closed without warning, none of it was punishment. It was preservation. It was calibration. It was making sure that timing aligned with the blessing. If things had happened sooner, they wouldn't have been right. If the relationship arrived too early, it wouldn't have lasted. If the miracle came before the healing, you couldn't have held it. You had to become the version of you that could carry the gift, and they had to become the version of them that could love you well. The person you're meant for is also being shaped for you. Their heartbreaks, their delays, their lonely nights and broken prayers. It's not random, it's not wasted, it's woven into the same divine thread as your journey, their struggles, their growth. It's all connected to your story. One day, you'll sit side by side and say, "Now I understand." You'll look at each other and know everything you went through was worth this moment. Nothing was lost. It was just preparing you for each other. You felt a pull towards certain places, names, or memories lately. It's not nostalgia. It's not imagination. It's recognition. Your spirit is picking up on frequencies heaven is tuning you into. That street name that keeps showing up. That location you suddenly feel drawn to. That childhood place that's been on your heart again. It all has meaning. That's not nostalgia. That's your soul recognizing what's near. Sometimes the body remembers what the mind hasn't caught up to yet. Sometimes the heart whispers what the eyes can't yet see. And heaven loves to speak through the language of the soul. The songs that keep playing, the messages that keep repeating, it's not random. It's spiritual rhythm. It's heaven trying again and again to get your attention. That one lyric that sounds like it was written just for you, that phrase someone says right after you think it, that post you scroll past, but feel something in your spirit when you do. That is divine alignment. That is the spiritual realm echoing your promise into the physical. Heaven speaks in whispers until you're ready to hear the shout, because your spirit must be tuned in before your ears can receive it. You're not going crazy. You're waking up. You're becoming sensitive to the voice of divine timing. And when you're ready, the whispers become undeniable. They become confirmation wrapped in timing so perfect it leaves you in tears. You are being aligned with the right energy at the right time. This is a season of divine matching, of hearts meeting in their healed form, of paths crossing not by accident, but by heavenly appointment. What's meant for you won't miss you, and what missed you wasn't meant to stay. Even the doubts you've had are being dissolved by divine love. The second guessing, the wondering if you're worthy, the questioning if it's really real. Heaven understands. Faith doesn't mean you never doubt. Faith means you believe even when you feel unsure. And heaven is patient with your process. You don't have to be perfect to be chosen. You don't have to understand everything to be aligned. You just have to stay willing. You don't have to force anything. Just allow the unfolding. The doors that are meant for you will not be locked. The hands that are meant to hold you won't hesitate. The love that's destined will not require chasing. Divine love flows, not fights. It arrives with peace, not confusion. It builds without tearing down. The love coming doesn't need your worry, only your faith. Worry creates resistance. Faith opens space. Worry says, what if it never comes? Faith says, what if it's already near? Worry holds your breath. Faith exhales and trusts. Choose peace, dear soul. Choose surrender. Every step you've taken has led you closer to this moment. Even the ones that felt like failures. Even the ones that led to heartbreak. Even the steps you took in circles. They all taught you something you'll soon use in love. They gave you discernment. They gave you wisdom. They gave you strength. And now, the path before you is clearer than ever. And soon, you'll look back and see how perfectly it was all arranged. You'll see how the silence prepared you for the voice, how the wait prepared you for the wonder, how the longing made room for the miracle. You'll understand why it couldn't happen any earlier. You'll be grateful it didn't, because this version of you, the healed one, the brave one, the hopeful one, is exactly who was meant to receive this kind of love. Love that sees you and doesn't flinch. love that stays, love that speaks with actions, not just words, love that chooses you with peace, not pressure. You are already on the frequency of that love. That's why you're here. That's why you feel this message in your bones. That's why you've been seeing signs and feeling things you can't explain. Because you're not imagining it. You're awakening to it. You are stepping into divine alignment. And the angels are rejoicing. They've been guiding you toward this moment for longer than you know. They've been blocking what wasn't right. They've been opening doors you didn't even know to knock on. They've been sending signs when you asked for silence. And now you are ready to receive. So breathe, release your timeline, let go of the worry, and whisper to your soul, I am ready for divine love. If this message has touched your heart, type in the comments, I receive the signs, I trust the timing. Let your words be an echo of your faith. Share this message with someone who needs the reminder, and be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss the next whisper heaven sends your way, because the signs are only beginning, and the miracle is already in motion. This love will not just change your heart, it will change your home. It will transform your mornings, your rhythms, your atmosphere, your very sense of what safe feels like. Because love this divine brings peace into every corner. You've felt it, haven't you? That restlessness, that quiet knowing, like you're standing at the edge of something sacred, like something is pulling you forward, but you can't explain why or where. That's not anxiety. That's divine alignment calling your spirit to attention. There's a place calling you, and soon you'll understand why. You've walked past it in dreams. You've felt it in the ache of your heart. You've imagined it without knowing its name. But heaven knows, it's not just about a person. It's about purpose. This is not just relocation. This is divine replanting. You're being moved for a reason far greater than comfort. You're being placed where your gifts can flourish, where your love can overflow, where your destiny can unfold in full color. Where you're going is where you're meant to bloom fully. No more shrinking to fit the old soil. No more apologizing for your growth. No more holding back who you are. You are being sent where you are needed, and where you will be seen. The angels have been softening the path long before you saw it. You haven't been walking blind. Even when it felt dark, they were lighting the road ahead. They've gone before you, brushed away obstacles you never even had to fight, moved people, timelines, and moments to match your arrival. Those unexpected opportunities, those sudden open doors. They were not random. They were heaven's gentle nudge forward. Each yes, each closed door, each surprising turn. It was all choreography. It was all heaven's version of a roadmap. They weren't random, they were divine appointments. Appointments written with your name on them since the beginning. The interview that happened too fast to feel real. The person who mentioned a place you've never considered. The chance encounter that stirred something deep in you. That's not coincidence. That's design. You'll leave behind what no longer serves you without regret. And that release, it won't feel like loss. It will feel like relief. Like taking off shoes that never truly fit. Like exhaling after years of holding your breath. Because what's coming is so much greater than what's behind. The blessings ahead will explain the battles you survived. The new will show you why the old had to fall away. You will not mourn what cannot go with you, because you'll be too full of what's arriving. The new place will feel like a home you've always known. A peace will settle over you before you even unpack. You'll walk into that space and feel a divine welcome, as if the walls recognize your spirit, as if the land remembers your footsteps from another time. Because in another lifetime, maybe it was. Maybe you made a promise before this life began, to return, to rebuild, to restore something sacred on that ground. And now that moment has come. You'll meet people who feel like family from the first moment. Strangers will smile like they've known you forever. Connections will form effortlessly. Conversations will flow like music between souls, because souls recognize each other beyond time and space. You are not arriving alone. You are arriving into a divine reunion. Hearts that have waited for your presence, places that have waited for your feet, purposes that have waited for your hands. This move isn't just physical, it's a spiritual elevation. You are ascending to a new version of yourself. You're not just changing location, you're changing frequency. You're stepping into a higher calling, a deeper flow of favor, a more expansive field of influence and healing. You're not losing anything. You're gaining everything. Everything that's aligned, everything that's sacred, everything that your spirit has longed for quietly in the night, and everything that was promised before your first breath. The angels are already in that place, preparing the way. They've set the table. They've placed the chairs. They've whispered your name in the hearts of those who will receive you. The atmosphere is already shifting. The land is being blessed. The divine blueprint is unfolding beautifully. They're stirring hearts, arranging connections, setting the stage. Everything you need will meet you there. Resources, relationships, revelation. You won't have to chase. You won't have to beg. You won't have to explain yourself just to be understood. All you have to do is trust and take the next step. Not the full journey, just the next faithful step. That one phone call, that quiet yes in your heart, that action your spirit keeps nudging you to take. Heaven doesn't require your perfection, just your participation. The love waiting there is the kind that heals generations, the kind that restores the broken line, the kind that replaces dysfunction with devotion, the kind that speaks peace into wounds you've never named. It's the kind of love that transforms bloodlines, that rewrites history, that teaches your children what love is supposed to feel like. Your future family line will thank you for this leap of faith, because this choice, this move, this moment is setting miracles in motion for people you haven't even met yet. They'll walk in freedom because you walked in faith. They'll know safety because you said yes to the unknown. They'll know love without fear because you trusted divine timing. This is bigger than you. It's a divine assignment. You were not born to stay stuck. You were not made for small rooms. You were not meant to settle for almost. You were created to carry light, to plant seeds in new places, to heal land with your presence. And you were chosen for it, long before you took your first breath, before your name was spoken on earth. It was written in heaven. And this chapter you're stepping into, it's not new to your spirit. It's familiar. It's destined. It's sacred. You are returning to what was always yours. Not just a place, but a version of yourself that had to be rediscovered. The truest version. The full version. The one who walks in love without fear. The one who lives with purpose, not pressure. The one who says yes, even with trembling hands, because heaven said go, so go. Take the step. Feel the wind at your back. Feel the angelic presence at your side. Feel the confirmation rising in your chest even now. You are not imagining it. This is real. This is divine. This is your moment. If you feel this word in your spirit, comment below, "I'm ready for my divine relocation." And know this, heaven is smiling over you. The angels are rejoicing around you, and your future home is waiting. Not just for your feet, but for your light, for your voice, for your love. So that the story can finally unfold, exactly as it was written all along. You don't have to figure it all out. Just breathe and believe. You don't have to carry every question to bed with you. You don't have to solve every problem in your head before you rest. You don't have to see the full staircase to take the next step. You just need to exhale. Let go. And remember, you are held. Heaven's plans don't require your understanding, just your trust. Faith was never about having the answers. It was about walking when the path is still forming under your feet. It was about saying yes when logic says wait. It was about surrendering the timeline and trusting the author. Because the one who wrote your story has never missed a single detail. The how, the when, the details, they're already handled, already scheduled, already sorted, already aligned in the places your eyes haven't seen yet. Your only job is to stay open, stay soft, stay ready. Keep your heart unclenched. Keep your spirit in receiving posture. Keep your hands free of what is no longer yours to hold. The love coming will not ask you to shrink or sacrifice your soul. It will not ask you to make yourself smaller. It will not ask you to abandon your voice to keep peace. It will not dim your fire or silence your brilliance. Because divine love does not come to control. It comes to elevate. It will ask you to expand, to rise, to become more of who you truly are. It will pour into the places you once thought were unlovable. It will affirm every part of you the world tried to reject. It will mirror the growth you've worked so hard to reach. It will feel like sunlight after too many winters. The relocation may feel sudden when it happens, but it won't be rushed. The change may come in a blink, but trust, heaven has been preparing it for lifetimes. The move may surprise you. The timing may not make sense to others, but your spirit will know. Your body will exhale without trying. Your soul will whisper, "This is it." Divine timing is always precise, even when it feels unexpected. Heaven never shows up early and never arrives late. It is the perfect orchestration of every yes and no you've ever encountered. It is the divine intersection of preparation and promise. You've been prepared in ways you don't even recognize yet. That job that stretched you, that conversation that broke you, that lesson that came wrapped in pain. All of it shaped you. All of it planted seeds. All of it cleared space for the next chapter to take root. Every skill, every lesson, every heartache, it all matters. The late nights you questioned your worth. The days you wanted to give up but didn't. The quiet tears you wiped away when no one saw. They built something inside of you. They made your love deeper, your wisdom richer, your discernment sharper. Nothing in your life has been wasted. Nothing. Not the waiting. Not the wrong turns. Not the people who walked away. They were all teachers. They were all tools. They were all threads in a tapestry only heaven could see from above. The right person will recognize the depth of your journey. They'll see the cracks and call them beautiful. They'll hear the stories behind your silence and still stay. They'll look at your heart and say, "I honor every mile it took to become this." They won't just love you, they'll honor the path you've walked, because true love doesn't arrive to consume. It arrives to understand, to cherish, to join hands and walk forward, not backwards, and you'll do the same for them without even trying. You'll know when to hold space. You'll know when to speak life. You'll know how to love with empathy, not ego, because that's what your journey has taught you. That's how you'll know. It will feel like coming home. Not to something outside of you, but to a peace that rises within. It won't feel like starting over. It'll feel like remembering, like a heart that never stopped waiting, finally exhaling. Not to a place, but to a person who feels like peace. The one who sees you and softens. The one whose presence calms the storm instead of causing it. The one whose soul sits beside yours in silent understanding. That's the love that's coming. The angels are removing every obstacle you can't see. The unseen battles are being won on your behalf. The delays are being shortened. The distractions are being cleared. The wrong doors are being sealed shut for your protection. What feels like silence is actually sacred movement. Heaven speaks in stillness, in pauses, in the quiet hush before the promise unfolds. Just because you don't hear footsteps doesn't mean they're not walking toward you. You are being guided even when you can't feel it. The signs are real. The dreams aren't random. The repeated numbers, names, songs, they mean something. Trust them. Trust the nudges. Trust the deep knowing that lies beneath your fear. So relax into the unknown. It's where miracles live. Let go of needing to see. Let go of needing to control. Let go of needing the full plan written out in ink, because the magic lives in the mystery. The miracle lives in the moment you say, I surrender. The best love stories are written by the divine. Not rushed, not forced, not filtered through the expectations of others, but written in stardust and signed by eternity. And yours is already being told in the heavens. The pages are turning. The alignment is happening. And what's next is far greater than what you've known. This chapter, it will be full of peace, of laughter, of healing, of love that doesn't require your sacrifice to survive. You are entering a season of reward, a season of restoration, a season of divine realization, not just of what's possible, but of what's promised. And if you feel this in your spirit, if your soul says yes, even as your mind hesitates, let that be your confirmation. Heaven is not late. You are not behind. The love you're waiting for is waiting for you too. Just keep your heart open. Keep your spirit soft and whisper with faith. I don't need to understand. I just need to trust. If this message reached you at the right time, type below, I trust the divine timing of my love story. Share it with someone whose faith needs lifting. And don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell. There is more sacred guidance coming just for you, and heaven doesn't want you to miss it. This message didn't find you by accident. You needed to hear it. You may have been scrolling. You may have been praying, or maybe you were just silently hoping for a sign. This is it. This is your confirmation. This is your divine reminder. That flutter in your heart as you listen, that's your soul saying yes. Yes, this is for me. Yes, I've known this deep down. Yes, I've been waiting for someone to say it out loud. You've carried this truth inside you all along, buried beneath questions, pressed under delay, hidden behind fears you couldn't name. But it was always there, that sacred knowing, that gentle certainty that something more was coming. Now the universe is mirroring it back to you, like light reflecting off still water, like heaven holding up a mirror to your soul. And finally, you're starting to believe again. Finally, you're starting to remember the promise. The marriage coming is not just a union of two people. It is a divine assignment, a holy partnership, a covenant wrapped in purpose. It's a merging of destinies, a collision of divine purposes. Two lives with parallel pain, two hearts that survived storms, two souls that were prepared through fire to love without fear. This love is more than attraction, it is alignment, it is mission. It is spiritual awakening. The relocation isn't just a change of address, it's not just boxes and moving trucks, it's not just keys and leases, it's a prophetic repositioning, it's a sacred crossing into your promised land. It's an unlocking of everything you couldn't access where you were. It's an alignment with your highest path, with the dreams you put on hold, with the voice you once silenced, with the version of you that is finally ready to live out loud. Every doubt you've had is being replaced with certainty, slowly, gently, steadily. Not because life suddenly made sense, not because the questions stopped, but because peace stepped in and took over. Not because you have all the answers, but because you're learning to trust. And trust is enough. Trust is the door that leads to miracles. Trust is the key to open what fear tried to lock away. The one you're meant for is thinking of you even now. Their spirit is restless. Their heart is awakening. Their memories are shifting, and somewhere in the quiet, they feel your energy rising. Their soul is reaching for yours across time and space, like a whisper in the dark, like a melody only your heart can hear. You are not alone in this longing. They miss you, and they haven't even met you yet. And soon, sooner than you think, the veil will lift. What's hidden will be revealed. What's distant will come close. What's delayed will be delivered. It will feel like destiny arriving right on time. You'll see how every moment was perfectly orchestrated, every no that protected you, every exit that saved you, every lonely night that kept your heart tender. None of it was random, none of it was punishment. It was all preparation, the love, the place, the purpose. It's all one beautiful design, a design only heaven could create. A plan too perfect for your understanding, but perfectly fitted for your soul. This is more than a romance. This is legacy. This is healing. This is the fruit of all your prayers, and you, beloved, are at the very center of it. Not as an afterthought, not as an extra, but as the chosen vessel, the light bearer, the one who said yes when it would have been easier to give up. The angels have been cheering for you since the beginning, when you cried and didn't know who to turn to, when you kept going when everything told you to quit, when you loved even when your heart was still healing. They saw it. They applauded. They whispered encouragement into your dreams, and now they stand at the finish line smiling, because they already know how this ends. They already see the day your soul meets its match. They already feel the joy that will rise when you say, "This was worth it." Because what you've waited for is already here, not months away, not years down the line, but close. So close, your spirit can already feel it breathing near. You just have to open your eyes and your heart wide enough to see it. See the signs. See the way the universe is making room for love. See the way doors are opening faster than ever before. See the way your peace is increasing even in the unknown. Your heart is preparing for its homecoming. Your life is being rearranged for something sacred. And it will not pass you by. You are not too late. You are not too old. You are not too broken. You are exactly who you were always meant to be for this next chapter. This love will not skip over you. It will meet you at the intersection of surrender, and divine timing. It will not confuse you. It will confirm everything you've ever hoped love could be. It will not wound you. It will wash over you like healing rain. It will not rush you. It will rise at the perfect pace, heaven's pace. You don't have to chase it. You don't have to earn it. You don't have to prove that you deserve it. You just have to receive it. Receive the message. Receive the movement. Receive the miracle. This is the season where your waiting becomes witnessing, where your faith becomes fulfillment, where your maybe becomes now. So breathe, be still, be expectant, because everything you felt in your spirit is being confirmed now. The angels are making way. The heavens are celebrating already. And your person, they are walking straight toward your light. Led by the same divine force that led you here. You are on the same frequency. You are following the same signs, and soon your paths will cross. Your eyes will meet, your spirits will remember, and your love story will begin its most beautiful chapter. If this message feels like it's speaking directly to your soul, type below, "I'm ready for my divine love and purpose." Let your words echo into heaven. Let the angels hear your yes.